It's a spooky night in the Dancing with the Stars ballroom as the Halloween-themed episode brought us a new couple at the top of the leaderboard with a perfect score, plus a team dance round shaking things up before the elimination. There's a lot to get into this week, so let's get into it. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Jordin Sparks and Brandon kicked off the night with a tango to Oogie Boogie's song after a great week last week. The judges agreed she continues to get better every time, but there are still little things holding her back, so they got all 9s for a 36 out of 40. Charli D'Amelio and Mark had a huge setback during rehearsals when Mark injured his back, so Charli had to practice with Pasha leading up to the big night. But any worries about transferring that rehearsal over was gone when Mark returned to dance with Charli the Argentine tango to Tangera, and the judges loved it. Although Carrie-Anne wants more intensity from Charli moving forward, so just a 39 out of 40 this week for these two. Daniel Durant and Britt also had some setbacks with the Coda actor being sick during rehearsals, but they bounced back with a paso doble to bury a friend that the judges called fantastic but missing a few elements, so 34 out of 40 this week. 𝐏𝐶 and 𝐏𝐵 took it from all 9s last week to all 10s this week with a creepy jazz routine to Look What You Made Me Do that even got the judges on their feet. They called it sensational, they gave them a 40 out of 40, their first perfect score of the season. Well done. Vinny Guadagnino and Coco have been on the struggle bus since the beginning, and they kept riding it this week with a paso doble to Get Ghost, but the judges said definitely needed work, but wasn't all bad. 30 out of 40, another week in trouble, Vinny. Heidi D'Amelio and Artem were riding high after getting their first 10 last week, and they kept that momentum going with a tango to I Wanna Be Your Slave. Now, Derek gave the two a standing ovation. He called it their best dance, but the other judges want a little bit more oomph, so 37 out of 40. Gabby Windey was dancing with Alan this week after Val tested positive for COVID, but she didn't let the switch throw her. Their Argentine tango to Shivers was called Bloody Brilliant and given a 38 out of 40. Wayne Brady and Whitney were coming off a bit of a dip due to injury last week, and you could still kind of see that in their contemporary dance to Halloween theme this week. Now, the judges called the dance fantastic, but they urged Wayne to give a little bit more in the next week, 37 out of 40. Trevor Donovan and Emma were also shaken after landing in the bottom 2 last week, but their contemporary dance to Ghost lifted them back up. The judges loved it. He got his first 10s of the season for a 39 out of 40. It's then that the team dances were performed. Team Wicked, aka Vinny and Coco, 𝐏𝐶 and 𝐏𝐵, Gabby and Alan, Heidi and Artem, and Jordin and Brandon danced to The Witches Are Back and got a 33 out of 40. While Team Scream, aka Trevor and Emma, Charli and Mark, Wayne and Whitney, and Daniel and Britt danced to Heads Will Roll for a whopping 39 out of 40. Wow. When it came time for elimination, I was shocked to see Heidi and Artem and Jordin and Brandon in the bottom 2. Vinny's voting block must be insane. At the end of the day, judges voted to save Heidi, and Jordin and Brandon were sent packing. I am devastated. I feel like they had so much more left in them. Oh, come on, Vinny's gotta go. Sorry, Vinny. I don't know. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Like and subscribe while you're there, and then head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Next week, we're heading back in time to the 90s for 90s night. So until then, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.